So in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to complete the square, and then also how to find the number that goes in front of x if you know what the square is at the end. So taking a look at number 1 here, we've got x squared plus 4x plus something. So to complete the square, what we want to do is take the number that's in front of x, divide it by 2, and then square that number. So we're going to put a 4 on that blank line there. So x squared plus 4x plus 4 is a perfect square. Now to write this as the product of two factors, you want to think what multiplies before adds before. Well, that's just 2 and 2. So you write this as x plus 2 times x plus 2, which is the same thing as x plus 2 quantity squared. Now notice, whatever this number is inside the parentheses here is going to be the same as that number there. All right, so on number 2, I'm going to take 24 divided by 2, which gives me 12, and then square that number. That's the number that's going to go in the blank there. So to write this as the product of two factors, we're going to write this as x plus this number here, 12, quantity squared. Now taking a look at number 2, same process, take the number in front of x, divide it by 2, and then square that number. So we're going to put a 9 on the blank. Now writing this as the product of two factors, we have x. Now this time it's a negative 3 inside the parentheses, so we put minus 3 and then square that. And then for our last one, we take the negative 28 divided by 2 and then square that number. So we have 196 on the blank line here. And just like from I went out of order. Just like from number 2 over here, we are going to write this as x minus 14 quantity squared. Okay. All right, now the next 4 problems, we're just going to go in the reverse order. So rather than dividing by 2 and then squaring, we are going to take this number here and take the square root of it, which will give me 4. Let's write it over here. And then I take that number and double it. 4 times 2 gives me 8. So b is going to be equal to 8. And then I can write this as x plus, and it's going to be whatever this number is now, so x plus 4 quantity squared. The other way to think about it as well is what will multiply to be 16 and add to be 8? Well, that's 4 and 4. All right, on let's go in order this time, number 6. So I take 144, and then I take the square root of it. So I'm thinking what number times itself gives me 144, and that's going to be 12. And then I multiply that number by 2, which gives me 24. So on this one, b is going to be equal to 24. Let's see, let me get some more room here. There we go. Okay, so to write this as the product of two factors, I have x plus, and then whatever this number is here that we doubled, 12 quantity squared. All right, now looking at number 7, we're going to take 25, take the square root of it, and then double that number. So b is equal to 10. And now I write x squared plus 10x plus 25 as x plus this number here, 5 quantity squared. And again, just think what times itself gives you that 25, or what multiplies to be 25 adds to be 10. That'll work too. And then for this last one here, the square root of 49 is 7, double that number, so you get 14 for B. And then writing this, we have x plus 7 quantity squared. Now, on all these problems for 5 through 8, you could also technically have a negative right here, and then this would be a minus 8. So this could be a minus 12 here, and then a negative 24 for your B there. So really it could be plus or minus on these numbers here, and so on.